Well, good morning. It's 10 to 7 and it's a beautiful day out there. The loons were on it last night. Oh my goodness. They took it to a different level. I kept meaning to turn the camera on, but I was so tired and just comfortable that the camera was only right here and I just couldn't be bothered reaching out. I had my phone above me in this little bag here and I didn't even bother reaching up just to hit a record button on that. But yeah, the loons were foolish last night. And then around 5 o'clock this morning, all the birds came out. Like I can hear some chickadees and stuff like that, some songbirds going right now. But yeah, it was just so many birds here. It's so nice. And Tilly slept until 6:30. She didn't throw up or anything last night, which is nice. And I'm feeling a little more rested than yesterday for sure. I'll probably get up here shortly. I see there's no bugs yet, but they'll be starting. It's about 10 degrees right now, so really comfortable. Really nice night's sleep. Oh, look at this.
Hey, good morning.
That's a good thing to wake up to. Look at the day. No bugs yet. How's it feeling today?
Feels fine.
So Johnny is potatoes, what ones I didn't steal from him. Eggs over easy or however anybody wants it. And there is bread in there too. On the other side. Where's my hand? There's the bread.
Oh, I'm good, Johnny.
So let's see if we can get this egg to come out here.
Let's see.
Oh, that's good. That one's good. Look, got a little bit of runniness. That's all I need. This is... How good does that look?
I find it amazing that all we've done is lay our food here by this tree and no bears have come and stolen it.
Yeah.
Probably great.
Huh? You okay over there? You got some... What are you pointing at with that foot? Huh? What are you pointing at? What are you pointing at with that foot? Is that north? Are you a compass? Was that north? All right, she's 9 a.m. and we're just about to get going. Heading over, check out the portage that we just made and go over to McCarthy Lake and bring my saw and lunch, and we'll probably be out most of the day. I don't know if I said it yesterday, but I'm going to switch over to the GoPro, which is what I did yesterday, but today I'm going to bring the microphones so I can actually talk to the camera once in a while, because with the GoPro in the wind you just can't do it. So oh, something I forgot to mention from day one, Johnny showed up with a fly rod travel case for me, and thanks Bernie for that. I really appreciate it. I don't have it here just because we knew we weren't going to and from, so I just brought just the fly rod and tied it underneath the canoe, but on the way home I'm going to take it apart and throw it in that fly rod case. So really appreciate that, Bernie. Thank you. Dave's got a back warmer.
Yeah, she is so warm too.
Must be nice on a day like today. I get that nice warm heat.
She's earned it. She's earned it. I have to throw the stick for Tilly too. We are back to the portage that we made yesterday for McCarthy Lake. I'm just gearing my boat up for the single carry across, and the boys are doing the same. Now obviously theirs is a modified single because they got 2 people, but anyway, we're not going to do 2 trips. Oh, my pup just brought us a stick. Just give me a sec, pup.
No.
Nice. It's tied in, Dave.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, I'll probably do some footage of the underneath of the boat, but just gearing up here. Oh no, the battle is on. Oh. It's okay, Tilly. It's okay.
It's okay to be second.
You're 5. You're 5 years old. What can you expect? Oh, good nom. Good nom. Huh? Bring him in. Bring him in. All right, here we go. 2.72K, Dave. A few of those limbs up high that I didn't think were going to be a problem, but they kind of are. All right, so here we are at McCarthy Lake. We made it, and look what I found. Just wait, pup. Da-na-na-na. Woo! So part of the video was going to be whoever finds my knife can keep it, but looks like I found it. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I can see the hollow. All right, we're at the juncture of McCarthy Lake and Dan Lake, and there is no portage here that we can see, but that brook runs towards us from Dan Lake, so we're gonna go up, and from what I'm seeing right now, it's not too bad. Johnny's already got the silky saw out, and I gotta grab Dave's silky because I forgot mine home, and get cut.
I wonder why that tree was.
What are you doing? Come, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. We're going up here, Pop. Yeah, a little. This one's way better than we thought. It's going to be a little tricky for stepping across the rocks, but that's the entire portage. So there is a little portage trail that runs around. We just found it. However, that's heading back towards our boat. It's really good up to this point. We'll have to decide if that's worth clearing out or not. We'll go to the end of it probably on the way back, but here's the top end of it. And we just are coming straight up the brook right there over this big log. It's just, it's too much work for us today. Like we got other goals in mind, so who knows, maybe when we come back we'll decide, but for now we're just gonna go straight up the river. Come on in there, dirty pup. Ooh, yeah. this is the rest of Dan Lake. Yeah, this is where I definitely want to put a campsite. Now it looks like there might be a clear cut on the other side of this little ridge, but that's fine. You got lots of cover everywhere. I'll mark it. Maybe I'll put a photo up as in the video. Okay. Good girl. I don't know if Johnny's doing dog training or what, but apparently Specca didn't want to get out where we're at. What are you doing out there, Savage? Just found this little rocky outcropping. I'm kind of on like a little island almost. Dave's up there taking care of business. Tilly already took care of business. And we're here hoping that that wind will get rid of the black flies, which actually, when we first stopped, they were bad, but they're kind of maybe moving off. I'm gonna open up a sandwich. See here, I think Dave's boiling up or doing something up there. Not sure if I'll boil up or not. Oh, Miss Beggy Pants. Johnny gave me some summer sausage too. I'm just sitting here taking it all in. Dave's up there.
Did you get the beaver?
It's so slippery. All right, well, as I dry out here a little bit, Johnny tells me we're going all the way to Big Gaspereau, and I told him I'll see him back at the camp. But we are going to try to push over to First Lake and see how easy or hard it is to get to that. I think if we come back here, we probably do the portaging all the way into this lake from Mitchell, and then probably camp somewhere on this one in the future, but it's hard to say. It all depends on how much time you have, and driving all the way here actually does take a chunk of time. The water is cold, but I think you can swim, so I imagine I'll work up a big sweat across the initial big portage again, and I think I'll try to swim in our Mitchell Lake somewhere to cool off again, but I'm already pretty much drying out, just haven't come out of the water. So yeah, Johnny's trying his hand at fishing. So far nothing. The rocks are really slimy, like once you get in, like not slimy, but they're real slippery. I guess slimy is a good word. Not gross though, and I don't see any leeches, but it's just really hard to stand up without any footwear, so it might be good to bring some river shoes or something. Huh? Did you order a water taxi? Okay, in, jump. Good girl. All right, well, it looks like the guys found the portage, and we think it just goes to a main road. Since Specca's back, that means that they're not far. They took their packs across, so I'm going to walk over now. Yeah, well, this thing's a four-wheeler trail, which will be easy to carry the boats anyway. Well, that's less than 50 meters, I think, from the lake to here. It comes out to this big road. And on the map we had, this was the access point in for the start of this kind of loop, but yeah, might be hard to find. It's kind of hidden right there. So our lakes that we want to get to are kind of right there, but I think we have to go up here and down. We're gonna figure it out. So there's where we just came from, directly across the road. This is where we're headed. So we just came by that, it's not really a gate. It goes this way and to the stream. I'm definitely going to run that with the boats. So this is what we're supposed to follow down to the next lake thing. Oh man, spinning rod be nice. I think we've been walking about 1 kilometer, and we did find a trail that looked more like a woods cut road, but it came right to the lake. And well, I shouldn't say the lake. I'm not sure what body of water this is. We'll check it and look at it on our maps here shortly. But this wasn't too bad, actually. I don't like walking woods roads, but it's not a hard walk. The last little bit's going to need to be cleared out. Ooh, and where are we?
Did you do this?
I did that. No. Where are we? Oh, we're in the brook.
Still water.
This is the, yeah. What was the name of this dead water, Johnny?
Joe Brook.
So this is a Joe Brook dead water, and we just cleared out into it. We're at 8 kilometers for today, and this is how it looks here. So that's from the water side. Kind of, we're at the northernmost end. So in case anybody comes in from this side, I can't imagine it. We did put a ribbon, and we've ribboned as much as we can. But we're gonna head back. This hits a woods trail and goes to the right. I'll do just a bit of footage of that. So if you come here, we're not really doing a great job of clearing this trail. Like, this is quite a good trail, but in terms of your canoes above your head, there may be some issues. We've only got the silkies and not clippers, so, and we're running into time issues. So, but it is pretty decent. We'll ribbon where we think we need it, which is right up here actually, because there's kind of a crossroad. So this is what I mean, like, about it being a good trail but a little bit bushed in. It's not bad. If you were just hiking, it's fine. And honestly, I think with the canoe over your head, it should be fine. It's pretty obvious. We'll make sure we ribbon the front of it. Okay, so Joe Brook is in between us and that whatever guardrail. You walk this side, hopefully see our ribbon. We cleared this little trail. Goes over this kind of a dilapidated four-wheeler bridge. And there's the trail there. Good luck. But my advice is get a GPS or something, or have a good map that you can tell where you're at. So we do have cell phone service out here, so you could even do that. I mean, you could have went and paddled the dead water, I suppose. Well, my boat's still here. It's good news. So that portage right there, we're back at the boat at 9.11, and we were at 8.11, so it's pretty much bang on a kilometer. It would be an easy carry now that we know where we're going and all that. Today's just a hot day. All right, we're about to hit the wind, so this GoPro is going off. I think you're over the bad ones there now. Oh, down the hole. to get out. Get. I don't know if you can see these bugs. We're back in Mitchell Lake. And whew, I'm looking forward to just getting back to camp and getting some supper. Woo. Well, I actually jumped in the water. It was pretty cool, but I got my hair washed and everything's good. So now we can head back to camp happy. What are you doing in there? I think they're going to look for a proper swimming rock. Did you guys find your swimming rock?
Found the spot.
Nice. Do you need anything I got? Because I'm just gonna head back.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're gonna slide off this rock and go right in.
It's really slippery. Good luck. Good girl. Whew. Okay, well I made it back about 5 minutes before Johnny and Dave, and they're just getting back now. Neither do I. Or I didn't have any pants on. We swam in different spots just because where I picked was kind of crap, and Johnny's got higher tastes and standards, so and I guess they just picked up some wood on their way back, which is good. Yeah, it was a great outing. I'm just trying to get the Garmin up here, see how many kilometers we went. So total we went 14 kilometers. And that includes single carries, so that's actually a fair decent amount for us. And yeah, it was a lot today. I'm glad to be back at camp. Although this is day 3 and means the trip's almost over. It's kind of depressing. Hi. Yeah, so I'm gonna help them bring up the wood and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, everybody is settling in. We're going to start a fire here shortly, I think. The wind is just ripping though across the campsite. Like, can you see look at the clothes in the trees over there. Oh my. That's Johnny's special effects. I don't know if you'd hear it. So, goodness. So we got quite a few ticks on us while we were out there. Dave had 3 or 4. He had 1 embedded, which Johnny got me a cell phone photo of because I didn't have the camera at that point. And then when I get back, this is all fresh clothing because after my swim, this last swim, or I guess it's my first swim technically, I washed my hair again and everything. I washed everything, so I decided to change into fresh clothes. Anyway, there was a tick right on this, which has been in my bag, which makes me wonder if I need to check my bag now. Here's another sacrifice, Johnny. So Johnny's in his underwear, but so I won't pan the camera over. Another sacrifice to the portage gods for that portage.
Right.
This is my brand new fly rod. And when I got back to camp, Hirla. When I got back to camp, it was because I never fished on the way back because we were kind of plowing through the portaging, so I left the rod underneath, like tied underneath the canoe, and I pulled out the mat that I use for Tilly, and the mat caught the fly line because the mat's got these little hooks in it. Caught the fly line. I pulled it, and it snapped it into, I guess, 3 pieces now. And honestly, it was very little effort to do it, so I don't know. I don't know if Cabela's will do anything about it. I doubt it. Honestly, I've fixed a fly rod before like this, and it never is good. So maybe they'll sell me the 1 piece because I just need the tip, but that's too bad. No fly fishing for me for the rest of the trip. Thanks anyway for the flies, Garland. I did catch 1 fish. Johnny and David and I are going to have the last of his Hawkins cheesies. And I have a whole 220 gram bag of them. Now, little pup's been sick like 5 times this trip. So she's only gonna get a couple. All right, well, Johnny checked the weather and it said it was 17 degrees in Sherbrooke. And we were like, well, maybe it's 18 or 20 here. It doesn't feel that cold. Because he said it was almost 30 degrees where he's living at. And for some reason, I wanted to check the weather, see what it was going to be like overnight. It's not 17, it's 27. So with this wind whipping across, it's what making it feel reasonable for us here. But that's why we were so hot coming across those portages and things. Like, actually, I didn't film it, but we stopped for a good 5 minutes in the middle of the one we cut from yesterday. And today we stopped just to throw the canoes down. I had to sit down and kind of cool off of it. And every chance I got, I was dunking my hat in the water and putting it on my head or going for a swim. So, ooh, oh, that's not a tick. Get it on your face. We escaped the bugs and left Dave down there to cook for us and get eaten alive. So, you know, he made his choice. He decided to cook the last supper. So, Johnny tells me I'm like super red from sun. So I put on sunscreen twice today. I guess I didn't put it on enough. I've moved on to the Wayne Gretzky and some guitar tunes. Lord help us all. Yeah, so we took pity on Dave and we moved down to the fire pit. And it turns out he's got Johnny's already. Like, Johnny's over there just sucking it in. Actually, that one was for me, but I told them to hold off because I wanted to film it. Ooh, nice. So Dave does ready-made pizza sauce, which has everything a pizza normally has in it, just in the sauce. And that just makes it a lot easier to bring in. And then it's just a matter of heating it up and melting the cheese on a piece of naan, which is always good. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm woefully unprepared here. Dave's got my food all ready for me. I don't even have a fork or a spoon. I don't know where they are. I think they're up on the side hill. But here, he's got my pizza. Look at this pizza. Look at this thing. We're in the middle of the woods. Goodness gracious. Apparently I'm getting more than one of these. Like 1.5. That's quite a lot. Apparently there's some wildfires going on near home, so I just got a text, because we get text out here for some reason, from Matt. He was wondering where we're at. I just told him where we are, and there's no wildfires out here, which is good, but it's unfortunate for the people down Tantalum way, I think, and they're getting a bunch of fires, so we're going to be extra careful with ours, just in case, because apparently there's another one going on in New Brunswick, so obviously things have dried out. It's that time of year, so you just be a little extra careful. Dave lured us down to the fire pit saying that the bugs were gone, and when we got down there, they weren't gone. But that's not why I turned the camera on. I want to show you an interesting ingredient that Dave and Rhonda have decided to start putting on their pizzas.
It's vegetarian pizza.
It's veggie pizza with a lot of meat in it. This right here, this little pebble of orange, not to be mistaken with this little pebble of orange, this is carrot. So actually it turned out to be pretty good. So I just wanted to make fun of them a little bit. Alright, it's the time of the night. Suck more water into us by way of bourbon. Oh right, I got whiskey. But we obviously sweat a lot, because I've drank probably 4 liters of water in the last 3 hours. In goes the Gretzky, mixed with water, of course. And I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm going to pass this over to Johnny. He's going to have some Gretzky, but I'm going to show you Dave's thing. Dave, can you hold it a little closer?
Okay.
That's good, that's right there. And Steinhardt maple vodka. Cool. Awesome, thank you. And what are these, Dave? This is Dave's dessert.
I don't know if they're peanut butter or if they're oatmeal with a Reese's peanut butter cup on top.
And Rhonda made them for you?
Yep.
For us? Thank you, Rhonda.
One at a time to me.
Wow. Yeah, peanut butter.
Are they?
Mm.
I guess that
Oh,
makes
very
sense
nice.
why the peanut butter cup is on the top.
I see the symmetry there.
Yeah.
Peanut butter cup and the peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
Is it peanut butter oatmeal? You don't know, sorry.
Not sure.
I'll just keep asking you questions you can't answer.
I'll just keep saying I don't know.
I took advice no fool would take. Feel I got habits I can't shake. Ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough to know. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be dumb. So Dave definitely fared the worst of all of us for the bites. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of his arm here for you. Let's see that. Oh my, Dave. Okay, that's that one. Now we're gonna go to that one. Oh, your elbow, Dave. Jeez. Yeah, no, Dave definitely got the worst of it.
Can you see it properly?
Well, I'm struggling with some lighting here because unfortunately I've packed that big light, that floodlight that I have that I used the last couple nights. It's packed somewhere. We've got everything underneath the canoe right now because it's supposed to rain this evening. Not a lot, but just enough. Anyway, so yeah, I can't find it, and it's going to be too much work to go back. All the boys are in bed. It's 20 after 10 right now. It was a big day, so everybody's tired. The bugs have really slowed down. So anyway, before this and this attract them all, I guess I should get to bed. So we will see you in the morning. Well, everybody's still in bed over there, so I'm just going to pack up my tarp. And you coming up? Yeah, well, everybody's still in bed, so I'm going to just start packing up because I always take so long. It's 6:30 now. We've been up since 5:30. She had a pretty good snooze after she woke me up, but I didn't sleep, did I? That's okay. It's beautiful out. It's cold though. It's got to be 8-10 degrees. I've thrown my big coat on and some gloves and stuff, but it's not so cold that my hand... Anyway, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. You gonna stay in the hammock? You gonna stay in the hammock? Hi. There. Yeah. There you go. There you go. My goodness.
These are great.
Charm is hurtful.
It's what keeps us on our toes, right? Not giving him bait. So where do you want to go?
Sorry, I'm just gonna take a little late. Oh, she's looking good, Dave. She's looking good.
You doing the boil?
So Dave has 2 pancakes for us each and a few sausage for us each. I'm gonna have to find the Dijon sauce, but yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. The coffee's all done. I gotta get a drink of that. It's 8:30. I think my last coffee was at like 9 o'clock yesterday morning. That is, I don't know how I'm alive. I'm healthy. Oh boy, that coffee is just as black as night. Give Johnny the burnt one.
I got bad
What do you got
news.
for sauce? I am excited. Oh, it tastes so good, Dave. What's Johnny think?
Oh, very good.
So the last pop on the other pot was. Yeah, Here, I'm gonna scrape that off.
All right, so Dave got me turning the camera on because this is round 2. And
Porridge pancakes.
the first ones he said he burned a bit. I don't know what his were like, but mine were fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are looking good, Dave. Well done.
Redemption. Redemption pancakes.
Do you want to like just run them right now, right out of the pan, or what?
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Once they're done.
Why not?
No, they look great, Dave. Thank you, sir.
There's still more batter.
Chris.
Oh,
So
Here's,
I was like, no. Oh, here we go. Thank you, sir. Woof,
those look
biggins.
like hearty meal.
Biggins.
sausage.
Thank you.
Oh, more sausage too. Yes.
Do you want another one each?
Nope.
For sure.
Yeah,
You top yourself up first. I'm probably going to try to give some of this one to the dog.
Well, there's probably more here because
So Johnny was just saying, because I couldn't find my stroop waffles, he just gave me a hard time. Saying that, oh, it'd be the perfect time for some stroop waffles. Well, it is now, and he's going to have them. So I'm going to have one anyway, and I know my pup wants one. Or wants partial pieces of one. Got 4.
steam teeth.
I don't think I have enough patience to let this heat on top of the thing today. And this is my $10 one that I just got. I'm gonna have to, I think it's cool enough. Yeah, it's definitely cool enough. So let's see if I can zoom in on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. So this has got a big warp in it. These are all bent. Like every one of them. There's not one that's straight. The legs that come down are the only things that didn't warp for some reason. And I actually do like those. Oh, there's the bad one there. See that? If I put it against the lake. There. On the other hand, for 10 bucks, it did last. I was half tempted to leave it here, but I don't know. I think I'll take it with me. We may find use for it again. All right, we're packing up here. Just got the 4 liter of water. Based on recent events in this province, we thought it prudent to put as much water on this fire as possible. I think we might do a second bag too. Now, I've got the bottom of this lined with rocks, which we don't always do, but we decided to this time. Even though I've dumped 8 liters in this already, we can still hear the rocks sizzling, so we're gonna make sure and dump our final thing in. As you can see, like, there's rocks all along the bottom. There. So that's 12 liters of water in there now. And Johnny's going to put a bit more in around the outside. There's your site, Dave. Thank you. Well done, Johnny. I won't zoom up to that Widowmaker, hey? Yeah. We should have cut that down, but... All right, well, that's pretty much it. Most everything's packed up. Just got to hike everything down over the side to the canoes and load them in. I got a couple more things to throw in my bag, but yeah, we've cleared everything out of the campsite. We're leaving the fire pit, obviously, because there's, as far as we know, there isn't another campsite on this lake, or none that we came across. So this seems to be as good as any. We were sheltered from the wind when we needed to be, and got lucky, and when it was hot and the bugs were coming, we were getting a full-on breeze there last night to knock them down a little bit. It's been a great trip. We obviously didn't cover quite as much ground as we had hoped, and that was just because no portages existed. Once we got over to that road that went from Dan Lake down to Joe Brook, that was pretty good going for a while, but then we had to do a bit more trail work right down to the actual dead water of Joe Brook, so that would slow you down as well. But so if you're coming back here and you want to get to First Lake, if you're going to follow our route, then you're going to need to bushwhack a little bit, or maybe just put a portage route through there. Like I said, as we were going along, we tried to put ribbons in as many places as we could to make the trails as obvious as possible. So hopefully if you come, it won't be too hard for you. There were even a couple of times where I had to stop, even though Johnny, Dave and I made the trail. I still had to stop and look around. So, but it's kind of obvious. As long as you're not trying to plow through at full speed, I don't think you'll ever go wrong with even with the canoe on your head. Well, as always, thanks for watching. If you liked it, you can hit like and subscribe. If not, that's all right. You don't have to. We're going to keep doing them. Johnny's mentioned something about a trip in June, maybe back to Whites Lake Wilderness area. I'll have to see if my schedule will line up for that, and hopefully, if we're lucky, the bugs will be gone by then. Well, I think I'll get the rest of my gear together. Obviously not going to do any fishing on the way back since I broke my rod into 3 pieces, and hopefully Cabela's will be able to do some warranty or something for me, because I really did enjoy that fly fishing. So thanks for watching, everyone. Are we at the car?